Mike Moore Media.
I'm talking with my good friend Terry Snyder, founder of Operation North State. Terry, I tell you, October was a busy, busy month for you.
Well, it certainly was, and it hasn't slowed up too much either, but that's a good thing. We're out, this time of year. The weather's getting cold on us, so we're not on the water fishing like we normally do, but now we're into our Christmas box mode. So, yeah, we're still busy, but we're helping a lot of veterans out there.
You really are, and I keep up to the minute. I thank you for your emails, and I want to give everybody an idea before we finish up how they can get an update from you about what's going on. But I know you had a really successful 53rd Top Shelf Fishing Festival earlier this month, mid-month, and that went well, didn't it?
Well, it did, and the 53rd is a pretty key number because I would actually put any other organization in the country up against what we've been able to do at Operation North State. This is dating back to like 2015 when we started putting wounded warriors and disabled veterans on the water to give them a quality outing to go fishing, and we were using the best anglers in the state, some of the best, venues throughout the state, even down on the coast. And so, yeah, this past October marked our 53rd, and it wasn't until I was doing some accounting that we had actually, hosted that many top shelf fishing festivals, all of which, they average right at putting 50 wounded warriors and disabled veterans on the water, giving them that opportunity. And without the host voters, without the host communities and our volunteers and sponsors, that would not be possible. But at the same time, if we didn't do what we were doing, you would have about, we created about 4,000 opportunities to get veterans on the water. And like I said, I think that goes pretty unmatched anywhere else in the country. I'm pretty proud of that.
Yeah, I know you are, and you should be. We're proud with you. That is absolutely wonderful. So thanks for an update on that. Well, I know it's been a busy year trying to get back on schedule with a lot of things. Just kind of give us a recap and tell us where you are with your NCARES Christmas Box Project too, Terry.
Yeah, so first of all, I like to hit that from two ways, and that is address the individuals that are out there, whether they could do something for a veteran or a shut-in veteran. Do whatever you can. It doesn't have to be through Operation North State or use whatever organization you'd like to or do it yourself, but do what you can to try to put a smile on the faces of our veterans. And those veterans at the NCARES Christmas Box Project, now in its 12th year, the first 10 years, all the boxes were going overseas to deployed troops. Then we ran into some issues, not so much cost-related, even though the cost has gone up 125% in those 12 years.
Wow.
The big issue was that the Postal Service now requires us to do all of our custom forms online. And to do 1,500 custom forms online using volunteers just did not fit our model. So the last 2 years, we have been, the project is still very wide open, but for the last 2 years, we have generated 800 Christmas care packages, but we're giving them to veterans in need, shut-in veterans, any veteran you might know, throughout the state. And that was rolling along in a great, great way. We identified so many veterans that weren't on other individuals or organizations' radars, primarily a lot of World War II vets, many over the age of 100. But then COVID hit. And so then now for the last 2 years, we've been in COVID mode. But I'm happy to say, even with COVID mode this year, we are not hosting the project because the NCARES Christmas Box projects require that 70% of items in the box have to be related to North Carolina. This year with COVID, and the big thing is the supply chain issues, our sponsors just can't get products to make their product. So instead, we are giving the items that we collect to individuals, organizations, anybody that's putting care packages together, their own care packages together. And we're up to 33 pallets of goodies right now, and we're partnering with around 11 or 12 different veterans organizations throughout the state. And they are still finding homes, and they're able to reach shut-in veterans. So the project is still very much alive, it just isn't to where, we want it to be, and that won't be the case, hopefully, till, COVID completely gets out of here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, so how can we help right now?
Yeah, the best way to help is another thing we do as part of this is we take Krispy Kreme donuts to veterans, veterans homes all the time, nursing homes, shut-in veterans. So we still need some cash, donations. And we are then able to go to and work through Krispy Kreme to where we can get these donuts for half price. So that's a simple way to do things. It's a great, great treat. The veterans love those. The nursing homes love them to give to their veterans. That's one way to help. And then the second thing is, support us any way you can. But I would say give us the name of veterans. But, this isn't the year to do that. We'll be back online with this project, hopefully, full bore next year. But this year, again, a great, great way to help is with the Krispy Kreme, because those things really hit a mark, and the veterans love those donuts.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, before we finish up, I do want to make sure people know how to get in touch with you and how we can get your information. But first, let's look ahead. I know you've got a big event coming up December 14th, that cycling event. Tell us about that, Terry.
Yeah, the cycling event is a monthly event. It's hosted at Salem Lake, which is a really nice venue. It's a 7-mile path around Salem Lake, which is located over in the Winston-Salem area. And we've been hosting these Cycling Hills Vet Connects events going on 2.5 years now. So we're having one on the 14th, and we're going to up it just a little bit. We're going to actually be serving barbecue to all the attendees. And even though we say cycling, treat this like a veteran's coffee. Come out and just sit around, drink a hot cup of coffee. Come out. If cycling's not your thing or you're not quite there, been a couple decades since you've been on a bike, come out and walk the path. Or if you would like to just get on a bike, you don't have to get on the path. Just ride it around the parking lot. Get comfortable again. And then, over the next couple of months, come out. You don't know, when you might choose to get on the path and have a good time. But that's what the event is about. And the big thing about that event is so many veterans, where they get a lot of their help is veterans helping veterans. But the purpose for this event is to try to get a lot of our veterans reconnected with the general public. So we invite veterans, we invite the general public, and specifically related to veterans, we'd like for our veterans, our wounded warriors and disabled veterans to get out absolutely free. You don't have to have a bike. We actually have 20 loaner bikes. You can use one of the loaner bikes to ride around the parking lot or get on the path.
Okay, so that cycling event is the second Tuesday of every month at Salem Lake in Winston-Salem. That's a lot of great partners involved in that, too, I understand.
Yeah, there are. It's the City of Winston-Salem. It's the National Cycling Center. It's several other organizations. And we're sustaining around 35 to 40. We think for this event we'll probably have closer to 75 to 100. But come out, see what it's all about. And, we're very proud of that, the sponsors and the venue that makes it happen.
Okay. All righty. Before our time gets away, what else do we need to cover, Terry?
Yeah, like I say, that's kind of it right now. But, all you got to do is watch the news, and you can see, what's kind of hit all of us, square in the face, be it COVID or the fallout of COVID. And I will say the biggest thing affecting us right now is the supply chain. The supply chain truly is broken right now. And because of that, a lot of the big organizations, donors, and corporations that make product that we buy every day, they either can't make it, don't have the ingredients to make it, don't have cardboard boxes to ship it. So, it's just a little tough on all of us. And, you go back and look at this supply chain, you can point fingers, and you can buy in China and overseas and others. But I've just been a big fan going back to our North Carolina, our North Carolina product store 19 years ago. Buy local, and I know you play it up. And if there was ever a time where we need to get that message out, buy local. If they've got it, support them, because right now, in some cases, that's the only products we have, because the rest of it's sitting out at sea right now.
Mm-hmm. Sure, yeah. Okay, yep, support our local merchants. That's always good year-round. And you know, I think it's so exciting because you've got such a good team of volunteers. And you know, COVID hits, and the supply chain, you say, is broken. We all know that. But yet you keep forging ahead, and you're tweaking and just changing things to make sure that our wounded warriors and disabled veterans are taken care of. And we all appreciate that. Thank you, Terry.
Mike, we appreciate it, and hats off to you and your community, and hats off to anybody that can help us get the media. I mean, you know, the media, all the media, what y'all are doing to get the word out there. And at Operation North State, you're never going to hear me say, support us, support us. I mean, we'd take all the support we can get. We think we have a great product to offer, and we're providing some good services. But just help anybody that's trying to help others. And we just came out of Thanksgiving, and you know, Thanksgiving is what it's all about, but it's one of those things, again, why do we make Veterans Day one day a year? Why do we make Thanksgiving one day a year? We just got to be helping all the time. It's just not easy for anybody, and those of us that have capacity, let's do what we can to help others.
Well, I know you never stop. Thank you for that commitment, that dedication. And thank you for helping so many of our veterans and wounded warriors have a wonderful holiday season, and then all through the year with all of your different projects. Terry Snyder, thanks a lot.
Thank you, buddy, and Merry Christmas to you, your family, and the community.
All right, thanks again. Good to talk to you. All right, there's Terry Snyder on our podcast today. He is founder of Operation North State. We've been doing this program a long, long time, and he still keeps plugging away with the help of so many people that make Operation North State happen. You can get more information, find out how you can get on his email list. I always look forward to those emails from Terry and get an update on what's happening with all of the different projects, whether it's boating and fishing and cycling and just so many things that happen all around our state with our wounded warriors and disabled veterans, and you can be a part of that too. Get more information at OperationNorthState.com, OperationNorthState.com, and on Facebook at Operation North State.